Tyson versus Buster Douglas. There was an upset there. Listen
to me. Listen.
If I go pound for every time you say listen.
I gotta stop saying that.
What have you found?
I've been researching, and Neri is very reckless.
He's got wins on there, hasn't he?
He has.
27 KOs as well, so he's got
and
power.
He's ranked as Mexico's #1 in the weight class. So
bit of controversy, Baz. Last looking into it, he did test positive for something called a massive upset, Baz.
That's not good vibes, you know.
This fight is compelling because of the knockout power that both Luisnery and Naoya INOUE possess. This fight can end at any moment, and it can end abruptly and violently.
Naoya INOUE makes history. The legend of the monster continues to grow.
Son los cuatro. Es indisputed. まだちょっと想像はできないんですけど、とてつもない興行だなと。そんな風な今は気持ちでいっぱいです。
INOUE versus Luisnery. This May the 6th in Tokyo, but May the 6th, Baz. Isn't that a Monday?
Who fights on a Monday? Where's it with INOUE in these random days that he fights on?
Yeah, top rank love to put him on these random days. Look, let's look at the times, Baz, because like for the UK, I believe the fight is on at like 9 a.m. in the morning.
9 a.m.
We might get a ring walk around 11 o'clock.
You mean I can get my bowl of Cocoa Pops and eat and watch the fight?
You can imagine it, sitting there with the kids, yeah. Get your cereal, maybe get a little cheeky fry up, and just have the fight on, Baz.
Just chilling. Well, I mean, why don't more people do it at 9 a.m.?
I'm getting well excited for this now. Sit there having
I
a
think
fight
you're more excited about the fry up. That's what it is.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, and the US it's like 4 a.m. so you're kind of a bit screwed over there. Sorry guys. But anyway, let's get into it. Massive fight. INOUE versus Neri in Tokyo. This ring where they're fighting was where Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas in that massive upset, Baz.
That's not good vibes, you know. What are you saying, Sav? What are you insinuating here? Listen.
Tyson's not fighting yet. It's coming up. Let's go.
Right. You remember when we were kids, yeah, and we were younger, and
during the war,
during the war. And our parents told us that monsters don't exist. They were lying, Sav. They do, and his name is INOUE. So
he's
jumped. Doesn't matter.
I was wondering where you were going with that. That was weak,
fighting.
Rob. That was weak. Look, he's jumped up through the weight divisions. We're doing another video on Canelo. I don't know whether this one's going to come out first or after. On pound for pound fighters and jumping up through the weights. We saw it with Canelo. He jumped up too high, and what happened there? But when you look at
you're looking at the two weight.
Look at the stats.
Champs up.
You look at the stats, Baz. Actually, in terms of height, they're 5'5" each, and the reach. Well, INOUE's got a longer reach. He's got like 68-inch reach. So even though he's technically jumped up in weight, he should be the bigger man in terms of reach. Anyway.
Yeah, it just goes to show, doesn't it? Like how much the weight cut.
How he was doing that before. Yeah. So I don't know. It's going to be an exciting fight. But what chance do you give Luisnery, Baz?
Listen to me. Listen.
If I go pound for every time you say listen.
I gotta stop saying that.
Yeah.
I've analysed a couple of Luisnery's videos.
Only a couple, yeah.
Only a couple.
I mean, you'd think you would have done that, yeah. You know,
I'm not fighting him.
Look, we're a diligent boxing channel, Baz. I hope you've researched, yeah.
I mean, diligent being a bit
fly
strong
by night. Anyway, let's get to it. Yeah, you've been researching. What have you found?
I've been researching the archives, and I've noticed Neri is very reckless. He reminds me a bit like, you know, that kid in the playground. He used to just run up to people and start windmilling.
Is that a windmill? Is it? That's a wave, isn't it? Windmill's more like that.
It reminds me of that kid. Yeah, my arms don't go that high. My shoulder pops out of one. Yeah. He's a bit wild with his like haymakers. His defense is not on point. And you're fighting INOUE. Your defense has to be on point.
Yeah. He's got that style where a bit similar to John Ryder, where he sort of tucks up behind the shoulder, doesn't he? He has the low guard, and another thing is he's a southpaw as well. So that's a
that's
big
true.
thing
That's
there.
true.
I'd be interested to know how many southpaws Inoue's fought in the past, but I'm guessing there's been a few in there.
Someone tell us in the comment section.
Yeah. I mean, Inoue's got that 26 on a record. But anyway, so he has that low, that highs behind the shoulder, and then we saw when Canelo was fighting Ryder how he was able to get over the top. And I think Inoue is going to be able to do the same thing there because it's a good style, but it leaves you vulnerable to that sort of hook over the top, doesn't it? So
it does, and I have noticed as well. Neri's got that one loss on his record, and it was a body shot, and we know the monster loves a body shot.
Yeah, that's true. Look,
and it's sickening. So I mean, I can only see this going one way, so.
Yeah, it feels like this is going to be a very short video. Looking at his footwork, Neri's like it wasn't the best in the last fight as well. He kept tripping over his feet, even though he got the win. I think it was the second round versus Frolin? Frolin was fighting, but the footwork, he was stumbling over his feet a little bit. You don't want to be doing that against Inoue.
No. It sounds like we're probably bad mouthing luisnery here, but he's
got
a
a
35-1
record, yeah. So he's got wins on there, hasn't he?
He has.
27 KOs as well, so he's got
and
power.
He's ranked as Mexico's #1 in the weight class. So
yeah. He's got power. He's got power.
Yes. A
bit of controversy, Baz. Like I was looking into it. He did test positive for something called, is it zilpaterol? I can't even say it.
Oh, no.
But look, they tested the B sample and the C sample, and they were both negative. So it was found that it's potentially down to contamination. So look, I'm going to give him that. Because the B and C sample came out negative.
I mean, how is there this much contamination? Like, it's just
in the labs. It's a bit worrying, isn't it?
Some guy just spitting in the in the petri dishes before they take it.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to know if that was like VADA testing or not.
But
yeah, look, that shouldn't taint his record. I believe he lost his belt as well for that, even though it came back clean in the end. So look, it's tainted it a bit. Look, it's going to be a tough night's work for him, isn't it? It's just I'm trying to make a case for him. I can't see it.
You can't do it.
I can't see it.
Yourself?
But look, we go back to the beginning, as we said. Mike Tyson versus Buster Douglas. There was an upset there. There could be an upset here. An upset is an upset because no one expects the other person to win. So
it's true. It is true.
But
I'll give you that.
We've got the pound for pound king there. Like, what would you call Inoue the pound for pound? We've done a video on this before.
We have, and I would say he's the pound
out
for
of
pound.
all the fighters,
he's got the
in the
speed.
different...
He's got the power. He's the perfect fighter in my eyes.
Yeah. I think so. It's a shame that it's on like a random day. There must be sort of some thought process there.
I feel like his profile could be greater. It's just he lacks a bit of
needs that push.
Don't get me wrong,
I want to see him in the UK. I want to see him in the UK.
Yeah,
like, if there's any way they can get him to the UK, that would be amazing if he could come fight in the UK. But Baz, look, final thoughts. Does Inoue win this fight? Does Neri have any chance either?
I'm sorry. I'm gonna give you a round in this one. I'm gonna give you a round. It's famous last words.
Round again.
I'm gonna give you a round.
Why are you doing this to Inoue, man? Like every time you do it,
that's a good point. Maybe I shouldn't because Inoue might lose.
Curse of the round. All right, give us a round. Go on.
All right, go on. I'm gonna say it's gonna be around 4.
4. There you go.
Body shot.
4 body shot. I'm gonna say it's gonna be a stoppage. It's gonna be a hook to the head.
He's calling the punch as well. That's brave for you, son.
It's gonna be over the shoulder, like I said. He's just gonna drop his hands and he's gonna get caught, and it's gonna be like a 1-2. It's gonna be a 1-2. Like he's gonna get a hook. So I'm trying to think the southpaw. So he's a southpaw. He's got like that. So you're gonna have the hook, and then with the and then the rights come over the top, and then night. Sorry, Neri.
You're killing me. Anyway, like and subscribe.
Yeah, if you haven't already, smash that like button and subscribe. Are we talking Boulder Dash? Have we missed something here? Is there something we need to know? Tell us in the comments.